is I, Janisa. I am making this video today, just to, for myself as well as possibly others. And I'm hoping that this video will, encourage whoever watches it. But, I want to tell you about myself here. Growing up, I didn't have really a mean bone in my body. I just sort of assumed that people were going to be nice. And then I grew up and found out that not everyone's nice. And that was hard for me, but the truth is, I call myself an empathic heart wounded soul because I am empathic, and it just I have this sweet soul, and it's not a popular thing to love people for the sake of loving them. It's not a popular thing to accept people for who they are in society. I've found out it's very unpopular to love angry people, and it's very unpopular to be willing to get hurt for the sake of people who are unpopular as well. It's not an easy thing to do because, of course, society's like, why on earth would you be kind to people who are angry or have issues? It's become more acceptable, but really it's still not popular or really acceptable to love people who are wounded in such a way that they can get angry or hurt you in some way. And I had a conversation with my mom last night, and it was tough, but it was also good because at the end I was just, you know what, I'm gonna be me. And me as a person, I make the choice to risk. I make the choice to get hurt for the sake of others. Now, this is not an easy task. This is something that I know I'm choosing. And that is the important part, really, for me, is that it is a choice to be unpopular and to be willing to get hurt for people who, according to society, do not deserve it. Now, society has never been kind to folks who are mentally ill or have anger issues or have been homeless or have any sort of really psychological pain in their lives. And so I already knew, like years ago, that was the case because I was there too. I was unacceptable at points in my life because of the behaviors I had. I would call people in the middle of the night just to get noticed and to cry out for help. And I got the help I needed, which was great. It was not easy, but it was great because it taught me that I could be something different and that I could heal, even though what had happened to me was horrific. But the thing is, the line between acceptable and unacceptable, I had looked at that line and said, why is it there? Why is it there? Why is there this line between me and the homeless guy over there? Why is it even there? And I suppose it's there to quote unquote protect me from being somehow unacceptable to society. But some years ago I was like, I don't like this line. It's nice for me, but it's very unkind for them. And so I decided that this line should get slightly blurred for me. Now, mind you, that blurring of that line has not been easy for me at all. Some folks have been like, you've got to be kidding. You are nuts. I cannot believe you're doing this. I can't believe you've got folks in your house that have done really icky shit. And I'm like, well, guess what? Everyone is born innocent. Yes, of course. Choice is always a factor. Always. You choose what you do. But at the same time, folks are not born wanting to harm others. And so, wherever folks are at, that's where they're at. And to accept them for who they are today helps them move forward, which is why I do what I do. I choose to have blurred lines. I choose it so that maybe I can help someone. And it's not an easy task, obviously, like I said, but I'm choosing to be unpopular, and I'm choosing to care for people who are persona non grata, which in Latin means person without grace. It means someone who is shunned and damaged. And I too have been shunned and damaged. So why should I not help them? It's a risk. It's a risk. It's a risk that I take every day to get hurt for the sake of others. But when that happens, when I get hurt, yes, of course it hurts, and it does some damage to my heart. But when that happens, I ask God or the universe for grace. Give me the grace to love those who hate themselves and hate the world. And it shows up. It's amazing. It just shows up. I have the grace to be kind, and I have the grace to be humble and ask for money when I don't have it. And I have the grace to accept someone coming into my house when I didn't really, when I wasn't expecting it. Some friends come over and they're like, hi, and we're like, oh, hi. And you know, it's tough because you expect something and something else turns up. So when I ask for grace, it just suddenly shows up amazingly. And I am so grateful for that. I am so grateful for grace, because honestly, if I didn't have it, I'd be dead right now, honey. I'd be dead and gone, you know. And so the reason I am making this video is because it's for me, really, first. Because I needed to declare who I was and why I was doing what I do. And that's why, first off, so that I can come to this video for myself when I doubt why I do what I do. And it's helpful. It's really helpful to remember who you are when you don't really know. When you've had a bad day or someone tells you you're doing the wrong thing again. And so I'm doing it for me, but I'm also doing it for others, so that when they ask why I do what I do, I can point to this video and say, this is why. This is why I do what I do. I do it for others, and I do it for me. Because, see, when I see someone's face light up, because I because I smiled at them. It gives me such incredible joy. It is amazing to me how much joy I get. It is just amazing how sweet and kind, how the sweetness and the kindness come back to me. When I give joy to others, it makes me so happy. And it helps me feel useful and loved in return. And that's why I'm not here for only the small stuff. I'm not here to help someone across the street only. I'm here for the long haul. I'm here for when people hurt so much they can't even see straight. I'm not here just for a little while and then I go away. I want to be able to be here until I die, in that place where I help folks for the sake of helping folks. It's sweet and it's kind. There's this quote from this lovely author, from her book. If you have a choice to be right or kind, be kind. And I've sort of taken that and run with it and taken it to heart and been able to say, this is why I do what I do. This is how I live. So this is just a video to tell you, and whoever else wants to know, why I do what I do. So take care, loves, and be encouraged. Love you. Bye-bye.